Hello and welcome back to another Ghostbusters Let's Play featuring me and the ever-elusive Mr. Tip Vanbrook. We are not racing through Ghostbusters, apparently. I think Tip is just watching me play Ghostbusters and providing much-needed moral support.
I'm done with Ghostbusters. I beat it before you.
Okay. I'm not saying that this is impossible, but in the time frame that we have been playing, I'm willing to bet that either you didn't actually play the game, or you were playing some other game.
No, I was playing Ghostbusters, but the thing is, I don't have a wife and a child.
Oh, that's...
So while you stop, I just keep going.
I see what you're trying to say there. Good point.
I cheated. That's
Very
what
good.
I did.
Very good point.
I cheated for the win.
Fair and square. Fair and square, I would say. Now, the last time we were playing, I honestly could not remember where the heck to go, and at the current moment, I can tell I'm out of practice because I cannot even capture one ghost here.
Yep.
Come on, Ray. Ray's supposed to be helping you.
Ray won't ever help you.
He's too busy driving taxis in the new Ghostbusters movie.
Yep.
Which, by the way, Tip, guess what I saw?
The new Ghostbusters movie.
I saw it.
Guess what I didn't see? The new Ghostbusters movie. I don't find any of those actresses hilarious or funny.
Okay, the movie, I can understand that. I can understand you not finding the movie funny or hilarious, but the actresses, really? You don't like any of them?
No, I really don't. I think, what's her name? Melissa McCarthy?
Yeah.
I think she plays the same character over and over again. She's playing off this attitude that she's a tough, lovable girl that's kind of dumb. Like, she has that, I'm tough and lovable, but I'm not all quite there. Does that make sense?
I guess so. I mean, I get that she does kind of come across as the same type of, like, she's a one-dimensional actress.
Yeah,
she plays the
she's
same
very
role all the time.
One-dimensional. The two blonde girls, I don't know any of their work.
Kristen Wiig and I always forget the other one's name, but she's my favorite. Tip, can you look that up? It's gonna drive me nuts. But she's basically the new Egon, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my God, two of these things.
I don't know their work.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die.
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
Love her. Love her. She is in SNL. She is the. She always does like the Chancellor from Russia or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know their work. Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones. She's hysterical.
I don't find her funny at all. She's got that big. Every time I see her, she's like that. Oh, look, I'm really after that guy. Oh, that, like, she's sex starved or something. I don't find them funny. I don't find their jokes funny. I don't find their comedy funny.
The thing about Leslie Jones is that she's also kind of like a one-dimensional character. She's got her shtick, and then that's it.
Yeah, and I don't find their stuff funny.
But I will say this. I honestly feel like the Ghostbuster script, if any of it was salvageable, was because of them. Like, their improv with each other, their comfort with each other.
Yeah, and that's all fine and good, but like I said, it's not something I'm drawn to. And it has nothing to do with them being women. I could give a fuck about that. It's just...
No,
I don't find it funny.
Well, apparently you're not alone, because didn't it lose like close to $70 million?
Yeah, it didn't do too well.
Part of me is kind of like sad because it's a Ghostbuster franchise, but it's kind of like we were talking about with John Graham that one time, that they just took the name of Ghostbusters and wanted to attach it to something.
Yeah,
and it didn't quite work out.
And that seems to be what they're doing with a lot of our our childhood stuff, like Ghostbusters. G.I. Joe was another one.
Right.
Didn't like the G.I. Joe movies at all.
Transformers.
Transformers, no, didn't like them. Um, who else?
Transformers was a big one though, because it's weird. It's like the movie that it's like the Sanjaya of movies. They keep making them and people keep watching them.
Yeah,
they're terrible.
and that's their kids love them. Kids seem to love them. And it's just there's stuff like that where it's kind of like, oh man, why are they doing this to my
Your childhood.
my childhood? Why can't they pick on someone else's childhood? But yeah, that's what it is. It kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, I can see that. It's kind of like what's happening with video games in a way. Is that there's not so much of a narrative going on in video games anymore, so much as it is just like a shoot 'em up type of thing.
Don't you speak that way about Rocket League?
Except for games like Rocket League, where clearly it's the exception.
Yeah,
But
it has such a riveting story.
right? These aliens can't handle us. Oh crap! Right as I say these aliens, this thing comes busting through the damn wall. Oh crap! Okay. Hard to complete thought while I'm thinking. Okay, here we go. But it's kind of like they don't really put as much thought into the narrative flow of video games anymore. And it's just about, who's the fastest, who's the quickest, who can aim the best, who can get to the game the fastest, and all this stuff.
I think it can be said the same with a lot of media, movies, video games, music. That the mainstream stuff that we see that's really hyped up and hey, you gotta play this, you gotta see this, you gotta listen to this. It's horrible. I remember I was really super stoked for No Man's Sky.
Right.
I really wanted to play it. And then it came out, and before I bought it, I read the reviews, and it just got panned like nobody liked it. And it that disappointed me because I was like, man, I really wanted to play that, but reading this, I don't think I can play it. It's just
Like it just wasn't working for you.
yeah.
Well, the best kind of comparison I ever heard to that was like, it's supposed to be like Minecraft but in space in a way, where it's like an open sandbox game.
Kind of. Kind of like that. But at the same time, it looks like it's an under development game, like a beta, but that's their final release.
Yeah, that is kind of the problem with most video games nowadays. It doesn't feel like they're finished.
Yeah, and it's, you can find a whole lot more indie games that have great stories, and they're a lot of fun. Like, I've been playing this one, Doom and Destiny.
Right.
Destiny and Doom? Doom and Destiny. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a lot of fun. The story's really good. Has that old RPG feel. And, excuse me, I shouldn't keep yawning like this. It's bad.
Highly
But, yeah.
It's okay.
But it's it's an indie game, and it's guys that liked playing games that made it the game. And the same can be said with music. Like, I don't like a lot of the. I don't want to sound like a hipster, but like mainstream pop music or rock music now, it seems packaged, and
Yeah.
I find myself listening to underground hip hop groups or underground bands that they aren't necessarily the most popular, but hey, I like what they're doing. They're not afraid to take the risk. They're doing what they love.
Right. Well, what type of bands are you listening to now?
Lately, I've been listening to this guy. He's a rapper. I've been on a big hip hop rap deal lately for a little bit. The guy I've been listening to one named Astronautilus,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got some good stuff that I enjoy a lot. Another one named Sims, and Sims is also part of a group, a hip hop collective they call themselves, called Doomtree. That's really good. With Cecil Otter and Dessa, those are three of the members.
That's cool.
They're really good. I discovered her from Breaking Bad. Anna Tijoux.
What's her with
She's a Chilean. I think Chile's the right one. Yeah, she's a Chilean rapper. So in one of the episodes, I don't remember which episode, but she has a song called 1977, and I'm not gonna attempt to rap it in Spanish because one, I can't rap, and two, I really can't speak Spanish. But it's really good, and a lot of her music is really good, and I'm sure she's huge in Chile, but for me, it's not big. It's not something I see everywhere.
Right.
And it's not saying that popular music's bad or popular music's good. It's
These
just
music these kids listens to nowadays.
I don't like it. And I mean, there are songs that I do like that some I'll admit to liking, some I won't. They're a guilty pleasure. They're about some sort of same old love. They're sung by a very attractive female singer.